integrity. It comes with our lovely self-agency, equanimity, emotional accountability, and maturity. At least that's for the IHP community of functional adults who love to heal trauma, one person at a time, one relationship at a time. So emotional awareness, accountability, and self-regulation. That's why we are self-agents. So you are motivated to be yourself. And that's why you also know how to live a true spirituality journey, because the solo self of you connects to others. It's also called integration of the brain, which is why equanimity is seeping through your brains, your bones, all of you, if you're spitting it out. Now, people who don't know equanimity, they don't know it at all. You're going to hear from our episode an extended version of what it feels like. I know all about it, and I know how to explain it. Restorative embodiment, integrated brain. Come on over for self-help, personal development. The ones who want to do emotions, not the ones who think it's crap. And woo-woo spiritual also, professionals that are holistic. We're not crap. It depends if you work with the right people, like with the right therapist. The right therapist will heal you. The wrong therapist, well, that's where they're putting people against each other. So we're going to leave that one alone. Integrity, the quality of being honest and having strong moral principles. Yes, and then when we look at morality, we're going to find out this little word called, no, two words, right and wrong. But see, morality about right or wrong when you are a equanimous, wise, loving human being who learned how to be a self with an open heart. I thank Jesus for that one right here. So when you keep your heart open, you know how to be a person that doesn't have trauma charges lingering, no low self-esteem, just, oh, look, charges, oh, look, thoughts. Oh, you presented to me an equation. You think that I'm upset. No, I'm not upset. No, I am upset. So knowing how to tell somebody the truth in their face. Okay, so we're going to do story time. The quality of being honest and having strong moral principles. The best story that I will use right now is the one with my BFFF. I'm a teenager, my lovely boyfriend. We've been together 2 or 3 years, going on 3, going on 4. He has cheated on me twice because we were not polyamory at the time, although I later on became open to all of this because I'm like, fact is, men don't seem to know how to be honest, and they don't seem to have strong moral opinions. Women as well, but it's not about monoamory or monogamy. So a married person, unmarried, doesn't matter. I know what love is. It's unconditional. Again, I don't live in the scarlet letter time, so when people manipulate books and then they have people that follow them, it's called jackasses with Peter Pans and lost boys. It's all people who could make use of getting independent. They're 1-year-old. Yes, getting out of a shame button. So see, I don't have one. I have a love button. It's called I'm Maria. I'm a differentiated 3-year-old, and you can keep talking. You're going to see a blank stare because I'm hearing you, but you're not changing my mind. My mind is my own divine masculine and my divine feminine. And so my mind and my body are in harmony. I'm connected to the sphere of Akash. It's the essence of love and life, God, grace. I'm a restorative embodiment self. You can be here too. It's actually your mammalian birthright to be a securely attached 1-year-old. But hey, don't let me tell you how self-help or personal development or woo-woo spiritual lady can help you, because, there's people who do this. Therapy, it's very sacred. Here, let me tell you how to identify a good therapist. EMDR, child parts work, somatics. Lo and behold, now it's time for personal development. I don't want to do it. I want life now. So that makes me feel, wow, oh, that's a shocker. I thought you wanted to be a person who had emotional depth. I guess you didn't understand what the therapy got you to get to. Or then this, I'm an attachment avoidant. People pick on us. So I'm going to choose to be one of those attachment avoidants who stays this way because, humans are all fucked up. So what's the matter with me being tortured and having this longing inside? And lame excuse, teenager. So when you hear me say teenager, I'm talking about the adolescents who are 12 to 24. They grow up and then they don't move out of that. And they, in fact, fizzle out, though. This is unfortunate because, see, when you don't heal trauma charges and you stay low self-esteem, indirect communicator, passive-aggressive, basically also journey people, Peter Pans with lost boys, they're all falling for the 7 to 14 charming. I see them. They're always doing certain things. So we're going to get to that in a minute. So I'm a teenager. I have been given Jesus and God, and I will be getting married in church. I will be getting married, death do us part, sickness and his health. This is why I didn't break up. You cheated, you told me, we talked, moving forward, you won't be checked in on. I'm not your mother. I don't even have my mother check in on me like that because we're honest. I have integrity. She has integrity. I know how to tell her to her face I don't like it because she let me. That's what it means to have a child-centric environment. It means I got to express all of me. So I'm not afraid of telling the truth. Which is why I found myself very humored as a 4'9" woman, and at the time girl, of all these human beings that were my age, not knowing how to shit. What? You were afraid of what? Well, I am actually a person who's unwavering and unflappable. And yeah, actually, yes, I do know what right or wrong means according to Jesus and God. And I will not have any ill will towards you, because that would mean that I'm not a person that is following what I got instructed. In fact, this is how literal I took it. I was like, hey, God, FYI, the evil thing. So I'm under the understanding that Jesus is to be who I lead by as example, and that I'm not you, you're not me. The people who use your name, they are acting like you. They're grandiosity. And they're also putting people against each other, and they're making them turn out to be evil demons. No, they're not demons, because there's not a demon that possesses them, but they use these words and manipulate people, and they keep talking about human beings who need good therapy as demons and evil. We have a good forensic criminologist, though. He's really great, Michael Stone. He's made it clear all the people need good therapy. So but still, they're using your name. Oh, that's right. We're not. Yeah, okay, so God told me how it works. Like anybody else knows, he's not going to intervene. It's called free will. I call it, we're all educated about how a psychopath, a sociopath, a narcissist, they're healable. In fact, they're beautifully healing. So let's support people, huh? Yeah, smart people do that. The ones who are ignorant and they lack the education, they have a buttload of imagination, and they keep on reading books and actually looking at movies, and they continue to stigmatize in ways that I'm like, excuse me, are you trauma-informed by any chance? Oh, you're a spiritual bypasser. So you think there's energy, vampires, and dark auras. I see. You think there's mind control. I see. Oh, is it the Matrix? Which one is it? I'm a 5D mystic, so I'm so sorry. But no, that plane, it's something that stays for those who are on Elsa journey. They don't realize their 1-year-old would like them to get back home to themselves and to get into what is an integrated brain, so that they can actually move into integrity, be honest, and have strong moral principles by having conversations with different types of people, and not doing the solo polyamory. You're unfaithful, polyamory community. Excuse me. We're actually consensually non-monogamous, which is very different than the teenage boyfriend who just did it behind my back, and then I get to find out in time. And again, like I told him, I said, I'm not going to be checking on you, because that's not what I do. I'm going to stick it through because I love you and you love me. And by the third time, though, I'm like, okay, dude, we've been together for 3 years. We're getting older now. And my BFFF, I'm going to go talk to her later. But right now, what I want to understand is, what do you want to do? Do we want to stay together, or do we want to break up? We don't have to stay together. Obviously, we have some incompatibilities. What do we want to do? And we stayed together for another year. In the meantime, my BFFF, I'm thinking, my only BFFF in the entirety of my world as a 19-year-old, I'm going to wait. I need to calm down first, because otherwise I'm going to be a person that I don't want to be in. Emotions, they get the best of you. So I don't want to say things I don't mean, so I'm going to wait. I waited 7 days, and then I go and present myself to my BFF. Knock, knock. Who's there? Hey, BFF, how are you? So listen, found out about this thing. Why didn't you tell me? Afraid, I see. Why did you throw another girl under the bus? And you actually had me talking shit, which I thank you. You helped me to learn how I will not ever do that ever again. But why did you have to throw another woman under the bus and actually do all of, you realize that I have Jesus and I forgive, right? Why? What is your answer? I'm waiting. You were afraid I would, okay, fear again. Okay, so now I and my boyfriend and your boyfriend have to get together, which is what we did. The boyfriend decided how we would level out for him, because his ego was ruling him, and we laughed in our faces saying, what the fuck did these two people do? How ridiculous are they? And we both just let it go. And we evened out the planes in the most ridiculous of ways. And what is this to say? That I'm 44 and I still see men and women that don't know anything about integrity, but they can present to you something like, oh, you didn't do what I wanted you to do, Maria. Oh, look, you're polyamory. Oh, look, you're so horrible. Wow, interesting, people. So that's not integrity in the book of people who are integrity, and we'll talk more about it in another episode. But the long story short is, with unconditional love, you get to a lot of places. It's called we're all imperfect and flawed. And when people use words in ways of, they're just using words. When they live it, you'll notice people who live honestly, because they'll tell you in your face, not behind your back. We always talk in faces because we do emotions and thoughts with accountability. Oh, and ventral vagal tone. That's another thing. Tune in for more.